Today, we are taking a really deep dive into frequency charged nutrition.
A really fascinating space.
It is. And we're focusing on one company in particular, Frequency. Our mission here is really direct. We want to explain from start to finish the entire proprietary process they use.
And that's so important because from everything we've found, Frequency is the only company in the entire world that manufactures these frequency charge supplements.
The only one. So we're going to show you exactly how they embed 11 specific vibrational frequencies into every single product they make.
Right, and the whole concept, it really rests on that first idea you mentioned, viewing the body as a finely tuned instrument. Biologically speaking, your cells don't just, sit there. They vibrate, they have specific healthy frequencies, and they're basically communicating with each other through these subtle energy fields.
An ideal state of harmony.
That's the goal, yeah. A perfect state of harmony.
But the problem is the modern world, which is basically like a giant noisemaker, right?
Precisely. All the modern stressors, a poor diet, constant exposure to environmental toxins, emotional stress, and a big one, all the electromagnetic fields, the EMFs.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere, and they all create what Frequency calls disharmony. It's like this pervasive static on a really delicate radio signal, and it knocks those healthy cellular frequencies out of balance.
So if the problem is energetic static, then the solution has to be, what, an energetic tune-up?
Absolutely. That's Frequency's unique approach. They aim to restore that harmony by charging their products with very specific harmonious frequencies. And these frequencies are engineered to resonate with your body's own energy field. So you're getting support not just from nutrients, but from targeted energetic information too.
All right, let's zero in on the starting point of this whole thing. The number 11. You mentioned specific frequencies. We're not talking about some generalized positive vibe.
No, not at all.
It's 11 specific harmonic frequencies that are embedded into every single product. So why that number? Why 11?
That's a great question because the precision is really the key here. These 11 frequencies, they're not just arbitrary tones. They're very carefully selected to create a kind of broad spectrum supportive field for the body's entire infrastructure.
Okay, so for the whole body.
For the whole body. We know the human body relies on 8 major organ systems: digestive, nervous, endocrine, immune, and so on.
Wait, okay, hold on. If there are 8 major systems, why do you need 11 frequencies? It feels like we're over-tuning the instrument a little bit.
I see what you mean, but think of it this way. Some systems are incredibly complex. They need a range of frequencies, not just one. The 11 are selected to address not only those major organ systems, but also the interconnections between them.
Oh, okay.
To ensure the whole system is coherent. For instance, one frequency might target the nervous system, sure, but another might target the gut-brain axis, which is that critical link between the nervous and digestive systems.
So you're providing multiple corrective instructions.
Exactly. Tailored to optimal human physiology. They work on what's called the bioresonance principle. If a system falls out of tune, these 11 embedded signals act like a very complex, targeted tuning fork, nudging all 8 systems back toward their best, most coherent vibration all at once.
So that's the dual benefit we keep hearing about. You're getting the conventional nutritional support, the physical building blocks,
Out of the raw materials.
plus this overarching energetic field that's supporting the very system where those nutrients are going to be used.
That's it.
Now we get to the really proprietary part of this deep dive. Frequency is very adamant that no other supplement company has this exact technology. And it all starts with some serious hardware.
It does.
A specialized quantum energy device. Our sources are suggesting this thing is valued at around, what, $750,000?
About that, yes.
That's a major, major investment just to encode information.
It really speaks to their commitment to exclusivity, doesn't it? And that machine, it's the central nexus of the entire process. Creating a charged product is a methodical 4-step process. You're basically taking pure energetic information and locking it into a physical medium.
Okay, so walk us through it. If we're standing in the lab, what is step 1?
Step 1 is programming the frequencies. The team selects and programs that precise set of 11 harmonic frequencies right into the machine's interface.
And the list itself is secret, I assume.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
The list is proprietary, of course, but the goal is always to be complementary to human physiology. We do know, for example, that certain frequencies are used a lot in holistic health like 528 hertz.
Right, for cellular repair.
For cellular repair, DNA activation, things like that. So the machine is essentially being loaded with this specific beneficial vibrational information.
Okay, so we've programmed the intelligence, the invisible data. How do you take that and actually lock it into something physical? What's step 2?
Step 2 is charging the disc. They take what they call an energy infusible disc. It's usually a metal alloy or it has special layered materials, and they place it inside the machine's chamber. Then the quantum device emits the programmed frequencies via energy waves, which are often described as electromagnetic or vibrational. This process tunes the disc. A good analogy is how you encode digital information onto a hard drive. Here, it's just encoding vibrational patterns instead.
And this is where it gets really interesting for me, because the source material makes this phenomenal claim about durability.
Right.
As a listener, I have to ask, if this is a subtle energy charge, how do we know it doesn't just, fade away over time?
That is the critical question, isn't it? And Frequency's answer is that the charge is designed to be permanent.
Permanent.
Permanent. Once that disk is tuned, it retains the energetic charge indefinitely. It doesn't weaken. The company states very clearly that the only thing strong enough to disrupt or scramble this field is a significant energy disruptor, like a microwave oven.
A microwave. Wow. That's a powerful way to claim permanence.
It is. They often compare it to a magnet. A magnet keeps its magnetic field permanently unless you subject it to some intense demagnetizing force. In the same way, the disk keeps its frequency field.
So that huge investment in the machine, it's for a one-time permanent charge.
That's the idea.
Okay, so the disk is charged, it's permanent. Step 3 is moving this powerful little thing from a lab out to the manufacturing floor to be integrated with the product.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Step 3 is integrating with the product. The charged disk is physically attached to or integrated with the actual supplement packaging.
So like on the bottom of a tub of protein powder or something.
Exactly. It might be embedded underneath the container or placed right inside the lid. But they also apply this beyond just consumables. The sources mention, for example, a reusable metal drinking straw that's been charged with these 11 frequencies.
A straw?
A straw, yeah. It's designed to energetically enhance every sip of water that passes through it.
That is a very interesting application. So that brings us to step 4, which is where the magic, or maybe the science, of the infusion really happens.
That's right. Step 4. Frequency infusion of the supplement. Because that charged disk is permanently part of the packaging, it's constantly creating a subtle, expansive energy field.
A field, okay.
Frequency often calls it a scalar or a vibrational field. This field is constantly bathing the nutrients, the powders, the liquids within the supplement's immediate environment.
Hang on, let's pause on scalar field. That sounds incredibly technical. What is a scalar field? How is that different from a normal electromagnetic field?
Well, that's where that high-tech investment comes in. Unlike a standard electromagnetic field, which operates in a measurable Hertzian frequency like, radio waves or X-rays, a scalar field is often described as non-Hertzian or non-linear. It's theorized to be an energy that fills space, and it's capable of transmitting information rather than just raw power.
I see.
So in this context, it's the constant presence of those 11 harmonic frequencies, the informational signals influencing the product around it.
So the ingredients are just constantly swimming in this harmonious information. This is where we get to that synergistic claim they make.
Exactly.
The ingredients give you the nutritional foundation, and the frequencies provide the energetic support to make that foundation work even better.
That's the powerful dual action Frequency always emphasizes. Take their anti-aging product, ReVRS. It has premium ingredients for cellular health, sure, but it's also frequency charged to harmonize your body's energy and enhance the effectiveness of those ingredients.
So the frequencies are sort of prepping the body.
They're prepping the body energetically. They're turning down that static we talked about, which allows the physical ingredients to be utilized in the best way possible.
Which leads us right to how this is all supposed to work in the body, the mechanism of benefit.
Right. So when you ingest the product or you use that frequency charged straw, your body's cells and organs are theoretically primed to pick up on these subtle harmonic frequency signals.
So you're not just absorbing nutrients, you're absorbing energetic instructions at the same time.
Exactly. Corrective instructions. Those 11 frequencies act as alignment guides for any distorted or out-of-tune frequencies in your body. If your organs are vibrating incoherently because of stress or whatever, the harmonic frequency tries to gently nudge that system back toward its ideal healthy vibration.
It's like a passive, continuous realignment.
That's a great way to put it.
Can you give us another concrete example? The synergy between the ingredients and the frequencies in a specific product.
Certainly. Let's look at their nootropic blend, Rise. Conventionally, it's giving you established cognitive ingredients, certain mushrooms, B vitamins for focus.
Standard stuff for a nootropic.
Right. But the dual action comes from the embedded frequencies, which are specifically chosen to support the brain's electrical activity and improve neural coherence. So the nutrients are feeding the brain, and the frequencies are helping to tune it.
Feed and tune. I like that.
Or take their mineral supplement, Source. It delivers essential trace minerals, the physical necessities, plus an energetic component designed specifically to align your vital organs.
And the idea there is?
The hypothesis is that by energetically supporting optimal function, you could potentially improve mineral uptake and cellular absorption. You're maximizing the benefit of the physical stuff you're taking.
And the people who use this system, they report some pretty significant subjective changes, don't they? They attribute them to this energetic realignment.
They do. The reported benefits consistently mention things like sustained, improved energy, much clearer focus, a profoundly calmer mood, and just an overall elevated sense of well-being. And advocates tie these experiences directly back to lowering that cellular static and achieving greater energetic coherence.
Now, for someone hearing this for the first time, I mean, the idea of encoding permanent frequencies onto a metal disk, it might sound like something out of science fiction.
I understand that.
But this concept of frequency storage and biological influence, it actually draws from some pretty established, if maybe still cutting-edge concepts.
It absolutely does. If you look at parallels in mainstream technology, the idea of storing complex information onto a material using energy waves is, well, it's what drives modern digital life.
Like a hard drive.
Magnetic data storage, RFID chips that use electromagnetic fields to store and transmit data. Frequency is leveraging that same foundational principle of informational encoding, just applying it to subtle, harmonic biological data.
And in the wider holistic wellness world, Frequency isn't totally alone in the idea of encoding frequencies onto a carrier, right? Though they seem to be unique in applying it to internal nutrition.
That's the key distinction, yes. You see this principle in other things. For example, some holistic practitioners use technologies like programmable AO scan CFI dots.
What are those exactly?
Basically, they're small patches or stickers. They get programmed with specific frequency signatures. You place them on the body, and they're meant to interact with your body's energetic field to transmit that information. The core principle is identical. Encode therapeutic information onto a physical carrier to encourage coherence.
And even more to the point, we have well-documented, clinically studied therapies that use external frequencies to cause real, measurable biological changes. This isn't some unproven domain.
Not at all. We have FDA-approved technologies that rely entirely on frequency. Look at pulsed electromagnetic field therapy, PEMF.
Right, for bone healing.
For bone healing, reducing pain. The FDA has approved it. The frequency signals are literally telling the cells how to heal faster.
Or frequency-specific microcurrent, FSM.
Exactly. FSM uses extremely low-level electrical currents at precise frequencies to target soft tissue and reduce inflammation. And, of course, there's red light therapy, which uses specific light frequencies to stimulate mitochondria. These therapies prove, really beyond a doubt, that specific external energy waves carry information that can trigger profound biological improvements.
So frequency is essentially bridging that gap.
They are. They're rooted in what's known as biofield theory, the understanding that our bodies have subtle energy fields that can be influenced by external signals. By permanently imprinting these harmonic signals into daily nutrition, they're creating a constant passive prompt for the body's own self-healing and regulation processes.
Okay, so let's synthesize this whole journey. Frequency has pioneered this complete fusion of nutrition and vibrational energy. The process is complex, it's high-tech, involving these expensive quantum energy devices to permanently imprint 11 harmonic frequencies onto a durable disk.
And that permanent disk is the entire delivery mechanism. It's constantly creating a subtle scalar field, providing an energetic boost that enhances the nutritional product it's packaged with. It's what sets them apart.
Then we have to come back to that magnet analogy because it's so helpful for getting your head around it.
It's the best one. Just as a magnet's field influences metal around it indefinitely, the charged disk creates a frequency field that influences the supplement, and then ultimately you, the user's biological cells. Those 11 frequencies are information. They're designed to remind your body of its ideal tune.
It's a truly fascinating approach to wellness. And it really does align with that famous quote, the one often attributed to Einstein, that the future of medicine will be in frequency.
Well, if we accept the premise that we are energy just as much as we are matter, then providing optimal, harmonious, energetic information is just as vital as providing optimal vitamins and minerals. It's all about coherence.
And that brings us to our final provocative thought for you to explore. Given this high-tech proprietary process required to create a permanent frequency charge, and the company's claim that the disk never loses its tune, how might adopting this in-tune state, where your energy is constantly being optimized, change your overall resilience and your capacity to withstand all those chaotic modern stressors we talked about at the beginning?